Alrighty guys, so going into the next map, and hello and welcome everyone who's watching from Faceit's channel. We're going to be going into the 9th round on a Mirage, Kinguin versus Pride here on the ECS Community Challenge Cup. Exas here, looking a little bit hesitant, he doesn't want to get knifed, and I'd just like to comment on one thing. Kinguin, they've currently got 66% win rate on this map compared to Pride's 44%, so if they're going to win on any, they need to make this theirs. They can't lose any more maps moving forward, and that's going to be the 9th round going out, and here we go. Moving into the first round, we're going to be seeing Team Kinguin starting on the T side, Pride on the CT. Nice default buy coming out here, P250 on Sparrow on the T side with Smoke and Flash. We're going to be seeing the spread out across the sites, maybe with a bit of a lurk over towards A on the CT. Now default, they've actually got the Fuse getting a Smoke, default pistols otherwise. Spread out across, but we're going to be seeing a little bit of interesting play here. So the utility play on the CT side, he's got the peek onto Miku, he's gained the information. The aggression could come out over towards mid as well. Sparrow going to be looking to back up over towards Mirage, and he's going to get dropped down quite low to 70 HP. Railing could peek up through tunnels and try and make this comeback for Team Kinguin. He could spam Mirage's head if he peeks through, and he does. He does a lot of damage, not quite the headshot he was looking for. So T is still playing it quite slow. They're not taking up too much real estate here in this first half on the T side for Team Kinguin. When I say still in a good position to take out the headshot, and he's not going to be able to land it. He does a lot of damage. I think it was down to 80 HP, 85 HP. Misread that there. Nonetheless, though, we're only going to be backing off. He doesn't want to play too aggressive. Manaz drops down there. He could do a lot of damage. He's actually going to drop down, look to push even further. Sparrow using some of his utility over towards the B side rather. Morale, trying to gain some information. We're going to be playing on contact over towards B, and the rush is coming in. Morale's going to be able to drop out the information. The T's going to be looking to play hard and fast. They're dropping the hard and fast as well. They're Railing going to be able to take down Ozas, and further onto Morale. Railing to turn around just in time to be able to get a kill. Sparrow in a perfect position. Luz drops straight into his crosshead, and we're going to be left in a 1 versus 4 situation. Rezard doesn't even have the kill on him. He's just going to have to be very careful as the bomb is going to be going down, and they're going to become descending straight onto his position in market here, and he's going to get taken down nice and easy. First round for Team Kinguin was actually quite a slow play, but eventually when they played for contact over towards B, it worked out. We're going to be seeing that 2 kills coming out of Raylan here. We're going to be seeing the force up onto Pride, and quite interestingly a scout from Morale. I'm sure we're going to be seeing that over towards mid, I'd imagine. No. Straight onto the A side. Is he going to play ticket booth? No, he's going to play for the early pick down in towards mid via connector. The Deagle coming out on Luz. Early aggression in towards the tunnels as well. Maybe in towards a ramp from the CTs. But Mazzino, he's going to be chucking a fake smoke over towards A. But Manaz, he's pushed up nice and aggressively, doing a lot of damage. Miku, they're going to be able to get the kill onto him after that damage coming out. Morale and Luz chiming in with 2 kills of their own, taking out 2 Ts early on. That's going to be 2 weapons dropped, and that's still going to be 2 AKs in the book for them. But Luz going to be peeking up. He's done a lot of damage to the Eagle before, but not going to happen as he's going to get dropped. And Raylan for the UMP going to be coming up from under window rather, in towards connector. Bomb going to get picked up, and now he's going to have to make their way over towards B, I'd imagine, as Raylan going to be looking to loop around, and unfortunately Morale, he's going to expose himself, and Raylan going to be able to get the kill on him. And so else there, he's going to be on shore, but the pressure's going to be on. He's going to be able to hear the footsteps. The call's going to come in. But the T's, they're already basically here, so it's going to be very hard for the CTs to make a comeback, especially as one plays all the way towards A. The drop out of the window is going to come in. The damage onto Mozinho taking down to 54, but easy, beezy, lemon squeezy. The plant is coming in, but they've already lost 2 players. That is some economy damage done, and the red side here could be going in for a kill against Raylan, but the looping around for Mozinho is most definitely going to help him here. If he tries to cross over from the A side, it's going to be very bad here. Oh, I thought that was going to be a headshot. It's not going to quite happen. Rezard going to be looking to go and face straight up against Raylan. He's only got 10 bullets rather. Peeks through, gets the kill as well. That's going to be 3 Ts dropped. Mozinho peeking around the corner, gets the trade in the end. Picks up the CZ for his trouble, but that is going to be only 2 Ts surviving that round. They are going to be able to buy up in this next one. CZs not looking so fruitful. They're not going to be able to buy up into their final 3rd default round. But they're going to be able to buy up to this next one, and they can keep themselves happy as that they've kept the economy on Team Kinguin down. Going to be seeing the smoke over towards mid come out. Short smoke. Flash over towards B as well. Nice, interesting one, but it's only going to be the sort of default pistols and a P250 on the side of Pride. Not too much to play with. The Mac 10 is going to be able to shred through these CTs, and it's going to do exactly that. A lot of damage coming out, 35 HP left on him, but the Sabezro going to be pushing in, gets a kill onto Xuz. That's going to be a second one as well. CT's dropping like flies. Manez, he's going in for the knife, he's going to get it, and he does! Picks up the Mac 10, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to get dropped by Maiko. Now, I don't think Team Kinguin are going to be too happy with that knife kill, but look at that money. That's going to enable him to get that AWP and armor. Absolutely fantastic decision from him. Very difficult when you come in that one. I mean, he had a default pistol. So what do? Go in for the knife, right? Get the extra cash and move in very heavily into the next round. And it's going to be the first buy versus buy round. That's going to be a fail flash from Muzinho there, trying to do another fancy one. Not going to work. Going for the second one, it's going to work for him. Morale with the default M4A4 over towards B. And remember, they've saved some cash by not buying the head armor. Playing up against AKs, but that Mac 10 though, if they meet face to face with that, they're going to be regretting not buying that extra armor. That Raylan has chucked away that smoke, but it was actually a bit of a fail, and they're going to have to push through. Actually, no, that was down on too short, so working perfectly for the rotation in towards mid. They've got two coming down from the top of mid as well. We're going to see one CT sitting in towards Connect, but he's going to be red, I imagine. Raylan going to be looking to get boosted up in towards window. If he's not careful, could get dropped. Luz going to be looking to go for the spray with the smoke. Gets the kill. Tagged down to 17. Not quite dropped, but Raylan, he's going to be positioned to flick straight onto him. He has spotted an AWP player who's backed off in towards CT. Another grenade coming out. It's not going to be enough. He's going to get traded out. Rizard going to be able to take down Raylan. He's going to be left on a 3-on-4 situation. The T is going to be backing off. The bomb is over towards B apartment, so they're going to rotate all the back through T spawn. Looks like they are. This is a very dangerous play here. If they're not careful, they could drop the ball and Pride could take these rounds away from them. And talking about which, Rizard is going to be able to get a kill, and that's a complete T presence wiped from the face of the A site. And we're going to see both the T's pushing in through a ramp, and Frelin's going to be able to get a kill onto Milo's, and even though he's flash, he's going to get the kill with Rizard here, and Morale going to be looking to take down Maiko. He's going to be able to do it perfectly. Ferlin, oh, just getting past there, but not going to be able to pass him. So that's who takes him down with that spray. That's going to be 3 CTs dropped, but all the AKs dropped on the side of Team Kinguin, who are going to have to buy up fully without even getting the bomb down. So Ferlin is going to be able to buy up the AWP, drop over to Sparrow there. AWP still on the CT side as well. Red side's going to be able to pick up the M4 on the floor there. And the Famous is coming out on Luz. So still a very, very strong buy coming in from the CT side. But if they get reset here, it could be very painful. But Manos with the AWP misses a shot. That's going to be painful in the morning. So aggression down into the tunnel is going to be coming in from the Team Kinguin side as well. They need to gain this real estate in towards mid, take control, stop the CTs from being able to do too much rotating here. But Minus in the perfect position, gets the gun to Rylan, taking that on 4-on-5 situation. Team Kinguin losing the battle so far this round. So yeah, looking to enter in through short, the smoke in towards mid window there. That's going to help him push down. They have to be careful. The push isn't coming in from short, and as I said, it's just holding the back angle. He's not going to be playing too aggressively. He's not going to get too hungry. The smoke coming out from sort of the B area as well, cutting off the apartments so they can't push and rush through the smoke. I mean, they can do. It's not a wall. They could go full 2k. But over towards the A site, we have got a distraction. That's going to be Muzinho. He's going to be playing a lurker over towards a ramp, but the smoke coming in might just to stop him from being able to do that. At the same time, might just enable him to do the exact job he wants to do. At the same time, we have also got one of the Team Kinguin still over towards sort of a short area. He's going to be looking to push down. The rotation going to be looking to come in from the CT side any moment. As Ferlin's going to be looking to push in, and the kill comes out from the Sparrow onto us, and the drop comes out. Ferlin, perfect position, spots out Mozinho. Mozel's in, and though he does get the kill now. Sparrow, but the AWP peaks at the wrong time. He's going to be backing off over towards short, gets the kill, and that's going to be worked perfectly. 3-on-2 situation. Lars going to be able to get the trade onto Ferlin though, and that's the Famous worked perfectly, and they're not going to read Miku here. They don't expect him to be sitting in this position. But Sparrow here, he's going to hold it. He spots our player, gets the flick straight onto him, and now last player Luz going to get dropped, and that's going to be the reset on the economy for Pride coming out, so they're not going to have much to play with moving into this next round. And we are going to be seeing the 4th round on the board for Team Kinguin, moving into the 6th round. Are they going to be able to carry on this? I think they might. But then again, these Deagles have been changing the course of rounds in the past. Can they continue on into this game? And so can wish they've done a lot of tagging, man. As I say that, takes down Sparrow. The AWP is going to be dropped. AK recovered as they decide to throw the AWP away. They don't want to get that recovered by the CTs, and Mozino are going to be playing aggressive from Palace here. Luz, he's poking his head out. He's going to have to be careful, but he's going to be burnt alive there as he does decide to chuck a few bullets through the wall. It's not going to work though. What are these CTs doing over towards the B site? Just playing around. Now going to be rotating over towards mid here. Raylan with the Mac 10 could do a lot of damage, and Mozino going to be able to get the first entry kill. Miku on the second one. And Mozino taking down Luz as well. That headshot! And Morale here going to be last. CT left alive. Does a lot of damage, but Miku is going to be able to fall back. Not going to get dropped here. You have to remember, the first shot through this sort of grey area is not going to be able to destroy it. Well, sorry, do any damage. It's going to have to do some wallbang damage, and he's going to have to get another shot off to try and get the kill. Raylan just holding up behind him, playing patiently. They should know where the last player is, and he's going to be in towards a ladder room. If they just hold this off, they can get the kill, and boom, headshot. Ferlin going to be able to get the final kill of that round. And for anyone just joining me here, please bear with me if my mic goes quiet. I am just recovering from an infection in my throat. So bear with me if you hear any squeaks. That shouldn't be happening. We're going to be moving into the next round, and hopefully Pride aren't going to be squeaking anymore as they try and recover into the next round. As they've brought up a very limited utility here, as Sabara's going to get a drop onto Luz. So Luz is going to be playing in towards ladder room. He's not going to have to worry about too much. The bomb is back as well. The T's going to be playing a little bit of a slow game here. They don't want to be pushing too aggressive anyone else, but in the B apartments they've got some ground, but Morale's going to be in perfect position. Sports out ahead, takes a kill, going in for the second one. It's not going to happen. He's going to get traded out. And that's going to be disastrous here for the T's. They didn't want to lose anyone. They want to try and build up this economy as much as they can, and Auto Cam, obviously, they're playing a little bit up into different directions. There's one CT left on the B site, and he's in quite a good position here. Here's a player right next to him. He's actually past him in towards the market. They're not going to read this at all, so he could actually get in quite a good position. And he has done just that. He's over towards Van. I don't think they're going to be able to read this at all, because that's going to be able to get a kill onto Mikey. That's going to be good. That could be an AK. No, he's going to get traded out. Mazzino going to be able to get a kill. But minus it, it's not going to be read at all that he's in a position, and Mazzino is going to be looking to go get the bomb down. He's rushed onto the site. He's going to get taken down. Now Ferlin is going to have to go in for the trade, but he is known to be there. He's tagged down to 50. But the bomb is recovered. Look to get planted. And they're going to have to cover a lot of positions here. And Ferlin could get dropped. Grizzard has got an AK-47. He gets the kill as well and goes in for the spray transfer. It works. But not Foddy. He's going to be able to pull out the CZ. He's going to be able to get a kill. Sparrow so low on HP. This is disastrous. But he pulls out the AWP. Finished off Grizzard. And that's going to be another round on the board for Team Kinguin. But it was so close. So that was the 6th round on the board for the T side. And it's going to be another buy round for the side of Pride. And this is really going to put them right down to, well, the goals phase. I mean, they've only got 250 on the top sort of economy on one of the players. That is just bad. But on the side of T's, they're not looking so healthy either. So we're going into round 8 here, guys. Pride with only one round. This is looking a lot like the first half for Kinguin on cash, where Pride were actually being dominant. But just a reminder of the stats, Team Kinguin, they've got about 66% win rate on this map compared to Pride's 44.6%, I think. And I think Team Kinguin's was actually 66.7%. But obviously, numbers are numbers. It's about the here and now. Talking of which, Spire are going to be looking to go in for an entrance over towards A, and it's going to work. Takes down Miners, and that's going to be one of the guns dropped on the CT side. And around at the same time, playing aggressive over towards B. Going to keep that one player distracted whilst we're going to be seeing, as I said, playing over towards short. Playing a little bit aggressively as well, but he's not going to be playing up against anyone yet. He's going to be backing off. Second thoughts, though. He does realise there hasn't been a push in yet. Morale's still got this covered at the moment. The smoke's going to hold them off, but at the same time, it's gone. And they're looking to push in. They gets a little bit of a tag, but they know he should be around the site now. And he's going to get one kill. Luz on Sparrow as well, but Ferlin gets the trade. They know that's player towards short through the smoke. Because that's going to get erupted, and that's going to be the bomb going down, and it's going to be a 2 versus 3 situation. AWB can be taken by Luz here over towards short. Misses a shot, and he's going to get punished. Miku not going to let him take another one. And Rosade going to be left alive in market, and he's going to be the last player left alive as well. He's got an M4A4, but he's been spotted out. He's going to get tapped away, and Ferlin with another kill. That's actually going to be his 3rd, so that's the 3K this round. Absolutely beautiful play here from Team Kinguin, who managed to pick up the 7th round on the board. Are they going to be able to pick up this map? I think it's quite important, especially, you know, against a Polish team. You want to try and prove yourself a little bit worthy. especially if Team Kinguin have been performing very well in the past. They need to carry that on. So Pride, they're going to be looking a little bit disappointed here. They're going to be lining up the pistols, a bit of armor, one flash, and a smoke. And that smoke's already going to be used up, and Morale potentially going to be able to chuck this flash down and get a kill as well, but it might be read perfectly. No, he's going to get the flash, but is he going to get a kill? No, he's going to be riding Raylan on the head, but it's not going to be working. He's going to get traded out. Not traded out, just taken out. It's not for a dinner, guys. It's just a bit of an aggressive move there. As us there, last player alive over towards B, and they're going to be able to get a kill with the 5-7, but the trade's coming out on fast Spyro onto Rizard, rather than onto Luz, and Mazinho onto Zuz, and now Minus is going to be last player alive. 5-7 pulls out a kill onto Miku. Not going to have time to recover that 5-7, well, AK-47 with that 5-7, as he's going to get taken out by Mazinho. And we're going to be taken into the 10th round here, guys. 2 AWPs. Now that's interesting. Pride, this is the first time tonight, from what I can remember. Well, I think maybe we might have seen it on Overpass previously, but on tonight's games with Kinguin, it's going to be the first one. The entrance into A side is going to come out Michael onto Miners, and the flashes, smokes. Aggressive play coming out, and the rotation from Raylan then over towards mid, where he's going to regret it, and Rizard's going to be able to get got 2 kills, 3 kills. Going for completely fantastic here. But Sparrow's going to have to look to get this kill. He's taking him down to 14 HP. And he's going to potentially look to flash out. He does. He gets away. This is not looking so good. The bomb is still in the hands of the T side. But this aggressive play down mid from Raylan is going to be working perfectly in their favor. Morale is completely exposed. He's going to get traded out. But he's going to get taken... Raylan is going to get taken down to 34 HP in the process. And if he peeks mid, sort of a connector area, he could easily end up losing his life. And we're actually going to be seeing aggressive play from CTs. They've pushed through in towards ramp, gained that area. He's down on 14 HP, but with a 3k. Is he looking to pick up the last 2 kills? That might well be happening in a moment. As Raylan's looking to peek in the through connector, looking to gain up a lot of information, and that Molly, that's going to give them potentially the wrong idea. Or is it going to be giving them the right idea? Especially if Spyro chucking down that Molly as well. They're going to be looking to push in. He's completely exposed here. He pushes down. He's got the bomb. He's looking to clear out all the angles. Ninja Spot's completely cleared as well. He's going to be planting. He's going to be for the right spot, though. They are planting for shot. But unfortunately, Redzard comes in from the side. Gets 1, not 2, though. Raylan goes in and takes it to a 1-on-1 situation. The T's looking very desperate to try and win this. They want to shut down Pride. They've already won this half, but are they going to be able to win this game? And we're going to be seeing us with the AWP enter into the site, just pushing very aggressively here. Guessing we're going to be seeing one of the T's over towards CT, and he's read it perfectly, but he's going to be swatted out and taken out, and that's going to be them pushed even further back. They could force into this round. They could go for the new meta of the UMB buy. Are they going to do that, though? Or are they going to opt in just for the FAMASes? Or just save for the next round? The armor's brought up, partial buy coming in, the 5-7s, the UMPs coming out to play. They got the cash to be able to do this kind of partial buy, so why not? It could work out very much in their favor. They got full armor on their side from 3 other players, partial armor on 2 of them, a Deagle, 2 5-7s, and 2 UMPs, but no utility and no diffuse kits. And if you have a look at their cash here, we do see the money spread across, but Zazie is going to be able to get the first kill. And Sparrow gets the kill through the smoke, tracing the shots, and hearing the fire through it. He's going to be able to get a kill now. Fern from Underpass is going to have to be careful. It does go for the flash out. He does get a lot of damage there, but he is going to have to back off. He doesn't lose any HP himself. Now Furlan looking to make his entrance in through connector. That's smoked off. He's getting a lot of information, and Morale has been spotted. Tagged down to 76 HP. The grenade taking even further. Headshot. Taking him down to none. There's no presence over towards the B side. We do have Manose here over towards sort of mid window, so he could stop the rotation through. He's going to be trying to jump up, fails, goes in towards mid, gets the trade onto Furlan. Looks to pick up the AK. Something going to happen as Miko goes in for the trade. Now he's only on 72 HP, goes in for the kill, takes it for himself, and now it's a 3-on-1 situation. Remember, Rizard, he has no utility. He has no diffuse kit. He should not go for this. Save that UMP, go into the next round, put it to its full use if you can, go for some exit frags, and see what you can do with it. But realistically, Spare is there to shut you down if you go in market. If you go towards short, you're going to get shut down by the AWP. And in towards apartments, you're not really going to be able to get anywhere as Monzinho is there. But he's going to be going over to short. I think he has been heard, and I think we might be seeing him getting taken out if he's not careful. And he's going to get traded. No! Down to 8 HP, and he is going to get rocked. And I am seeing some reports of lag. What is going on, guys? from what I can see, it looks perfectly fine to myself. Try refreshing. If that doesn't work, then please report back. But I've been watching this whole time as well, and my internet connection is fine, looks fine on my side. If it doesn't work, sorry. So moving into the next round, guys, we are currently 10 up on the Kinguin side, 1 only on the Team Pride, but they are going to be going into a full buy of the double AWP setup on the CT. And lots of utility as well, absolutely brilliant. Morale going to be holding in towards apartments with AWP, looking to play a little bit aggressive. He has to be careful, Morale. He's going to be looking to take the frag onto Ren. He's spotted him out, but at the same time, might have been taken, sort of seen by Raylan there. No real aggression coming out from the CT side. They've sort of learnt the lesson. They've been shut down in the past. So we're going to be seeing the push over towards B, I'd imagine, from the T side. A little bit of uncertainty here. Going to play into the hands of the CTs, I'd imagine. Flash coming out, Sparrow going to be peeking in for the AWP. He's not going to be spawning out anyone, but the tag coming out over... Not tag, rather. The tapping over towards Van, but it's not going to happen. Luz getting a lot of information, playing very dangerous angles there, but luckily for him, no one's there to counter him until Morzinho rotates over. And look at this. The full rotation almost coming out. One player left alive over towards the B side, and that's going to be Sparrow with the AWP. And... what is going on here? The rotation is coming out, but Luz, he's going to be in a perfect situation, and he's going to be able to hear the grenade, and he's getting the kill. And this is Reed's going to be coming out. What is going on? As we're going to be seeing the push coming in towards the A side. Rezard here has going to be able to play the perfect angle. Luz with the AK-47 as well. He's going to be able to play it. Goes in for the tag, takes down Migo, but he's going to get potentially traded out, and it comes out. Ferlin and Sparrow are going to be able to get kills themselves. With Rezard in the 5-bit corner, he's going to be able to get 1 kill. Is he going to get tagged through the smoke? He is. He's going to be leaving in a 2 versus 3 situation. And the bomb is going to get dropped with 9 seconds left. It's Sparrow. No, the double AWP setup works perfectly. And Morel going to be able to pick up the final kill. And that's going to be another round on the board for Pride. But they have to be careful. The money is still there on the T side. They're going to be able to buy up. But if they lose this one, they're going to be pushed down to the ground. They're going to have to be very careful here. Especially the full buy up is on the Pride side. They've got the 2 AWPs. They've got the AK. They've got nearly all the utility they want as well. I mean, Morel is going to be hanging a little bit loose with just the flashbang, because obviously he drops one of his teammates. Want to make sure they can keep their team on top form, even if it means missing out on some utility. And Blas there, he heard a sort of push from one of the players. He goes in for the tag, takes down Morzinho, down to 68 HP, running here, backing up his teammate. Doesn't want him to get dropped. So we're still in a 5 versus 5 situation on round 13. But the information is there. Some tag damage has come out onto Morzinho. The bomb's going to get dropped over towards A. We've got 2 T's over towards mids, and the rotation coming in from Raylan. The way he goes is going to set the course for this whole round. And now Sparrow, he's going to be holding it short. That AWP, no, he has actually dropped down. I haven't seen that. He's dropped down from chair. Raylan's going to get flashed, but Molotov can help them pushing up. If they're not careful, though, Minzio, he's going to be missing that shot. It's not going to be very good. Ferlin there to counter it. Takes 1 kill. Looking to go in for the trade. Onto it from Luz, but Luz is going to be able to land the shot. He does a little bit of damage. Nowhere near enough, though. Raylan going to be looking to push in. The smoke is only going to aid him, but unfortunately for him, from short, Miku is going to let him down. But Sparrow onto Morel, and Miku onto his ass. What's going on? The double ult setup working perfectly for the T side. And Morzinho pushing through ramp, picks up 1, not 2, because Raylan finished off Luz. And that's going to be another round on the board for Team Kinguin, and they've just shut down the CT side. And this is going to be going into round 14 of the first half here, guys, on a Mirage. A little bit of a recap. First map ended on 16-5 in favor of Pride. Now that's impressive. But Team Kinguin, in good old Polish fashion, looking to shut down another team on Mirage. But it's a little bit surprising because, obviously, VP being one of the gods of Mirage in the past, doing very well. We're going to be seeing actually the first kill coming out from the CT side. They're going to be forcing up into this round. They've got no money left in the bank. This is all or nothing round. They need to win this one. Try and get some rounds on the board. They know this. And it's currently in their favor. I mean, apart from the guns, but Raylan's going to be pushing in down in towards mid. That smoke is not going to work, and his man is going to get dropped. Rezard gaining a lot of information, but if he's not careful, he's going to get dropped. And there we go, Fern making full use of that distance. Takes him out. That's going to be CZ dropped. And Luz going to be looking to enter in towards Palace, but he's going to get taken down by Raylan, who comes up from Connector. Finish him off, and now it's us with the UMP makes full use of his opiness. Gets the kill. Now A site is completely open. The bomb, look at its distance it's got to travel here. That's a little bit too far. than I'd want to have to travel, really. But so he's actually going to go all the way towards B. This is an interesting play. The CT is going to be looking to enter back onto the A site. They're going to be able to have a very easy access to this as well. We do have Morale here with the scout. He's going to be able to spot a player. Just misses that shot there. The bomb goes down. They're going to notice on the B site. They're going to look to rotate, and they're going to be able to get it off. But Mikey, he's going to be able to get the kill on Zuz as he rotates. Another round on the board for team at Kinguin as we go into the final round of the first half, guys. Remember, guys, make sure to go follow ECS on Twitter if you haven't done it already, and maybe chuck me one in as well. I like to do some streaming. Here we go. Raylan going to be pushing in towards mid, but Morale, he's already made it past. He's up through tunnels. The information is already there, but we're going to be seeing a very cheeky play, and that's going to be Monos coming in from below. He gets a kill with the UMP, but the trade comes out. Raylan with the AK-47. It's already happened. Now they're going to be pushing into Palace. Are they going to be able to get a kill? They're going to get one, but the trade comes out. The SG is going to get recovered, but Mazzino are going to be looking to try and fully recover this. He's looking to make it 2-1-3, and it works perfectly, but we're going to be seeing aggression coming out from the jungle. It's not going to work as Mazzino pushes round, trades him out, and now Morale, last player alive for 5-7, gets taken out by the AK-47. We all know how deadly that can be. So, end of first half, it's looking very, very bad for Pride here. Currently 13-2, so Kinguin looking very healthy here. And this is remind me of the game on Overpass between them, what was it, team at Rogue and Tengri, where it ended up on 13-2 as we switched halves. And we only saw them go up to very few rounds. I mean, it really didn't work in their favor. So here we go, Team Kinguin looking to try and finish this off, win their first match of this bracket. And here we go, running over towards the B site. We've got this sort of default buy here on both sides. No utility, though, on the side of Team Kinguin. They're not going to be playing for the sort of retake on the A site or B site. They're looking to just hold it. Now, Luz going to be pushing in. He's got the Glock. He spots out player, gets the headshot as well. Going to be able to get that nice and easily. Sparrow does a lot of damage, but not enough, as he's going to be able to not get the kill. And Miku going to get dropped as well. And it's going to be left in a 3-on-4 situation where it's going to be pushing towards jungle, looking to spam it off. And the knife comes out from Sparrow, but it's not going to happen. As Raylan is going to be left in a 1v4, takes down one. P2000 in hand. He knows there's going to be player pushing through connector. He's going to be playing very aggressive here. He's got no time to spare, but man, you don't have any time to spare. He's going to get dropped. That's going to be a first round on the board for Pride this half. Looking to try and make this a little bit of a pattern. Now, Team Kinguin here, what are they going to be doing? They're going to be forcing up, and there we go. That's a classic, apparently classic scout coming out from the Polish side. And where is it going to be played, though? I think it might be played over towards mid. We did say it played over towards connector before. It worked quite well. This time over towards mid, and it's going to be played up against them perfectly. Is he going to be able to land the shot, though? That's going to be a question as he peeks here. It's going to work, and he gets the kill. The flash came out from his teammate. That is gameplay I want to see. So they've just taken down one of the guns and actually tagged one of the players down to 55 HP. So if he tries to push in, he's going to get taken down. Sparrow has to be careful. He's going to get tagged down to 1 HP. That is so low. A single decoy could take him out if he's not careful. He's going to rotate all the way back through CT here. I repeat, if you're having low any sort of lag or anything, that is not from my side. Please refresh. Try restarting your browser. That is not my side. It is looking perfectly fine. Moving into the next round, we're going to be seeing next moment, and Mikey is going to be getting tagged down. He's going to get dropped down as well. It's going to get tagged down to 67 HP. So we have Furlan down to 22 on CT side. And Sparrow, that tag on Zaz is going to be able to tag him down. You remember he only has 67. So it's going to be another AK-47 drop. So that could be some nice recoverables for the CT side. Now Raylan over in towards Palmas is going to be very important as the push comes in towards the B site. Lars gets the first kill onto Furlan, who was on quite low HP anyway. I think it was about 22-23. Sparrow in towards Market. Gets finished off by Luz, even in a 2 versus 3 situation. Saying that, Raylan pushes a little bit too aggressively. He's going to get punished for it. And as I say that, so does Mazzino. So moving into the next round, guys. 4 rounds on the board for Pride. They've still got a lot to come back from here. And Team Kinguin, they haven't managed to win a single one of the G-Front rounds so far. It doesn't look like they're going to begin in that anytime soon, as they've only got 2 P250s, not a scout. They're not going to be able to do too much damage, and that MAC-10 on T side is going to be telling you something. The T side, they're looking to try and farm up some money. They want AWP moving forward. Miku here, sitting in towards window. If he's not careful, he's going to get dropped. The first kill is going to be on Zinio with the Mac 10. As I mentioned, the second one almost coming out. The push in towards CT coming out from Mac 10 player as well. He's playing a lot of distance, but it could work for them as us. He's going to be able to turn around, gets the kill on Miku. As if he's not careful, he does spot him out. He doesn't get knifed either. And that's going to be leaving in a 1 versus 5 in Sabero here. If he holds his angle, he's going to be able to get the kill. No, is it going to happen? Yeah, he does. He's going to be able to recover an AK-47. He's going to have to back off. Hunter Fast going for the kills, but it's not going to happen. Rezard peeks, gets the headshot, and that's going to be the end of another round. So this is where we might well see the turnaround come out from the CT side, or we might see the downfall. We're in here trying to make the difficult situation. Is it utility and sort of UMP armor sort of buy you go for? No, just going in for a good old healthy M4 Barney and Sparrow here. He's got no armor, but he's got an AWP. He's going to be playing over towards mid. He got a very decent kill in the first round, second round rather, with that scout. I don't know if it's going to be able to happen though. The grenade though against that non-armored player takes him down to 35 HP, and he's going to be licking his wounds as his glass cannon's looking to be shattered any moment. We're going to be seeing a little bit of a train come out through a palace in the CTs. It doesn't look like they're ready for it. The AWP misses a shot. Miku picks up first kill in towards mid. They're going to be able to pick up two. His last picks up one around, so another one for Zinio. But Miku across the side picks up another one or two. So and Raylan through jungle might be able to chuck a grenade off and get a kill, but he's going to go for the ballsy play, push through, maybe going for the spray, but he's not going to be able to spot the player. Luz going to be looking to play over towards triple stack. The rotations come in, and while the players going all the way through T spawn. And look at this. They're right next to each other, but they haven't spotted. And there we go. Morale's going to be dropped. We're going to be left in a 1 versus 3 situation. Luz looking to be able to take all the shots he can. He takes down Raylan. No Sparrow's behind him. He's going to get tagged down. And Miku from the side angle takes down his almighty 4th kill. What a fantastic 4K there coming out from Miku. And we're going to be seeing a recovery potentially coming out from Kinguin. That's going to be the 14th round on the board for this Polish team. And we're going to be seeing an AK recovering. No, it doesn't look like Miku is going to even bother taking it. He just wants the M4. A little bit surprising there. I'd definitely suggest taking one, but Harry, a lot of these guys levels, and he's going to be able to. He's going to have to buy up one anyway. Interesting. Nonetheless, we're going to be seeing a nice healthy buy from Team Kinguin, but at the same time, look at Pride. They've got the full AK. They've got the glass cannon themselves, and who knows? And he's made some fantastic shots in the bars, and Luz going to be playing aggressive in towards ramp with that flash, but no. It was just a bit of an aggressive flash to try and put off the CTs. And saying that, Raylan going to be able to pick the first kill onto that glass cannon. It's going to get shattered, unlike the CT side. And he turns around, and he's going to be able to get another kill onto Rezard. This is not looking so good for the CT, for the T side rather, as Pride are slowly losing grip of their sort of train here. And his HUD's going to get dropped as well. That UMP looking to do a lot of damage, but Luz goes in for the damage trade, even though he's tagged down to 20 HP. Morale here looking to try and trade up, going for a little bit of a damage return over towards ramp with the bomb, and Raylan, look at where he's positioned. He's going to be able to take down Luz if he's not careful. If he walks straight past him, that could be him getting dropped, but I think Luz has read the situation perfectly, but unfortunately, no, he turns away. Look at this, what's going on? No, the disrespect, there's knife, and the money comes out. Money bags. That's Raylan right there, and I think I heard the click of the chat go off. Obviously, you guys can't see it, but boom. We're going to be left in a 1v4 situation. Let's look from Morale's perspective. He's not going to be able to tell that Mozinho is in that situation, like position, until a little bit too late, I imagine. He's going to go for the plant. He's not going to read this at all. Raylan in towards mid. You can hear the footsteps. He goes in for the boost spot, looking to take out a player over towards CT. As soon as Spyro peeks him, he should be able to get a kill, but he plays too aggressively. He goes in for the flashbang, turns around over towards mid, expecting person to be there, goes into the counter smoke to try and pull the rotation on, but look at this, the guy behind him, Mozinho, looking to take him out. They've bounced around each other, but Mozinho reading it perfectly. Finish them off, and that's going to be the last player on the T side. Deaded. And now Kinguin going to be going in for the win here. They're going to go straight for the juggler, recovering any lost guns. They've got an AK-47 on Mozinho, who recovered it from the last player alive there. And now look at the T's buy. It's going to be a full force. Please help us win this, they say to the Tech9 God, as they want to try and recover this from the brink of destruction. They've only got 5 rounds on the board, 1 AK-47, 3 Tech9s, and 1 Deagle, and quite a lot of utility. And Spyro's going to get dropped down to 42 HP. Not quite going to get hit by that grenade, as he does back off. Around, he's pushed quite aggressively in towards apartments as well, and if Rezard's not careful, he could get dropped, but he's got to take 9. Spur going to be able to get the kill on the Luz, but Rezard in the perfect position to take out Raylan. He takes him down, and there we go, he's going to be able to get the kill. and recover the M4 as well. But saying that, further takes down his last, and it's going to be down to a 3-on-4 situation. Team Kinguin looking pretty healthy to try and take this win, especially with Sparrow playing like this with the AWP. The push has to come out from the T's now. They need to take the B site. But as you say that, we're going to be seeing the Molotov come in towards apartments. Miku on short and going to be in the position to try and recover this, but he's being spotted out. He takes down Morale. The bomb is over towards Market. He's going to get spotted out, and that's going to get him dropped, and the final kill is going to be Rang, and that is going to be Razard dropping to Miku. What a fantastic win from Kinguin. So convincing, only dropping 2 rounds on the first half. And that's going to be the end of tonight's show here, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much, Faceit, for hosting me. And my voice is about to die. I'd like to remind you, for any squeaks you might have heard or downs, that is just my throat infection. But it's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. And it has been a fantastic map. So we've done 1, 2, 3. These maps, these games are all a fantastic start to this challenge. And I'll see you here, guys, tomorrow.